Hi everyone. About 2 months ago, as a result of one of the uploads that was done on Trans Life Vlogs by Missy Jen, all three of us, Nicole and Missy Jen and myself, had done uploads about our hormone regimen, and it was interesting at that time that all three of us were on a different form of delivery for female hormones. I being on pill form estradiol, 2 milligrams in the morning and 2 milligrams at night. Nicole being on a patch, which she wears all the time, transdermal patch through the skin. And Missy Jen on injectable hormones, 1/2 of a milliliter every 2 weeks. And as a result of Missy Jen's upload, I actually took the initiative to ask my doctor what the possibilities were for cutting over to injectable hormones. And the doctor said, well, there's no reason not to. You're strong, you've got a good liver profile, you don't have any negative effects of hormones, anything like that. But she said, you can give it a try. So with that, 2 vials of the estradiol, the injectable, were ordered, and I began using it 2 months ago, mainly because Missy Jen said when she switched over from pill form hormones to injectables, that it made a quantum leap in terms of the results that it produced. And I thought, if it can happen for her, it can happen for me, because I've been on hormones and pill hormones for so many years that I think after a while, after a certain number of years, they start to lose their efficacy. I really do believe that, So I started on the injectables 2 months ago, and I think the results have been nothing short of dramatic. And there's a couple reasons I know that. I get a lot more compliments when I'm online on sites, when I'm Skyping or group chatting and things like that. People say, you look a lot different. You look like you've undergone a lot of feminization since the last time that I saw you. And I thought, having somebody that hasn't seen you for a couple months and then they see you and say that, okay, that's a good thing. And then I thought to myself, what are some of the things that I noticed in doing the change? I noticed a more steadiness in my mood during the day. When you take a pill in the morning at 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m., and you don't take another one until 7 p.m. at night, by the time 4 o'clock comes around, you're feeling a little strange because your hormones have worn off and you're starting to get a little edgy, a little irritated. And then you take it at nighttime, you feel a little calmer after about an hour, and then you repeat the cycle the next day. When I am on injectable hormones, twice a month, injected 6 inches above the knee, I have noticed that I don't have that fade off during the day. It's because it's a slow absorption in a fairly heavy oil suspension. It has the ability to be slowly released and metabolized through the body, bypassing the liver, or what I've discussed before as first pass hormones. Anytime you can have a medicine that bypasses the liver, it's a very good thing, because you're not losing X percentage of that medication to digestive juices and everything else. You're getting a direct application of that drug. Okay, that's the first thing. So it just makes sense intuitively that it's a better way to deliver drugs. And you might wonder, well, why does anybody give pill forms of any medication? Well, they give enough of that dosage that it offsets the calculated first pass effect of that. and the doctors adjust the dosage accordingly so that you're getting a proper ingested and metabolized amount of medication, but you're not getting all that's packed into it. The other thing I noticed on injectable hormones, I used to have terrible problems with my fingernails splitting and being brittle, especially the left hand. And now I've noticed, particularly over the last week or so, 2 weeks, that I've noticed, hey, my fingernails aren't splitting as much anymore. I'm not getting the old hangnails and things. My nails have improved dramatically in 2 months, and one of the hallmarks of injectable hormones is that they help your nail growth, because it's a female trait to have, you know, more elegantly shaped fingernails, and evolutionarily speaking, they're much more important as signals of feminization. So over time, with those signals being sent to the bodies generation after generation, estrogen has a definite effect on the growth and structure of nails, fingernails and toenails in the female body. I don't have any regrets of being on the injectables, and they've been marvelous. Anytime that you can reduce your pill count is great. So now I find myself, I'm just on the magnesium I take every day to prevent leg cramps. And I take a vitamin, a baby aspirin to keep the blood chooching along good. And now I'm down to the spironolactone, the testosterone blockers that I am on, that have been, you know, it's the only real pills that I take in a day. And cutting out that estradiol twice a day has got to be a good thing. So I think today I wanted to do an upload to discuss that. So if I was going to transition all over again, I might have chosen a route of injectables first as a way of doing it. Okay, putting a needle in yourself is not the greatest, you know, idea. You know, it's not the greatest feeling in the world, but you do what you got to do, and the results speak for themselves. So I'm just here to advocate. Ask your physician if you're starting a hormone regimen. Make sure you're using an endocrinologist or a really well-educated primary physician that knows, and ask them if injectables might be right for you. Okay? Thanks for watching today.